たい焼きが大好きだからすごくなんかいろいろたい焼きの種類があって、ずんだとか初めて食べた時はすごかった。夏目漱石、心、龍之介、芥川。My favorite is 治太宰、人間の資格。And I went to embassy and they landed me like a huge flag, so I wore it as a cape. So everyone knows like, oh, Slovakia. やめろ。
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 Your favorite words is やめろ。
可愛いけど、めっちゃ可愛い。
私はハーフ日本人、ハーフスロバキだから。
恥ずかしい。
Thank you so much for your time. And then, yeah, I'm happy to see you again.
Thank you, me too. I'm more than happy to see you again and meet you in person.
Where are you from?
So I'm Sahara. I'm from Slovakia. The last interview I said something else. But yes, I'm from Slovakia. I'm not half Japanese, half Slovakian. I'm Slovakia だけ。
Okay, yeah. Actually, we did like an interview like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did. I remember.
Yeah, so it's finally like part 2. And then, what brings you here in Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
So, as you might remember, I said that it was my dream to study in Japan, especially in a Japanese university. It was my dream to learn more Japanese. And I can say very proudly that I have accomplished that dream. So I am from April I started the Japanese university. So when I was in Japan, I found the experience here, Nanka culture, very different. 2 years ago, I found it really different and interesting. And so I thought, okay, maybe I want to learn more. And what's the better way than to be in the country and learn, from your own experiences. And so that's why I decided, that's the reason why I came back and started the language school. So I've been studying here 1.5 years for language school.
When we met like 2 years ago, I heard like your older story in Japan. You're kind of crazy girl, 19 years old.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was like a young Yankee.
Like
yes.
Hitchhiking, coming alone without telling your mom, or you stayed like a boy's house, like couch surfing, and then
yes.
you did 彼氏募集中, like that was crazy. Like
that was crazy. I mean, I understand your worries and everything, but I mean, overall, good memories.
Yeah. Also, there are in the comments so many comments like, oh,
so many comments like, oh, I really appreciate everyone's comments. I feel like when I was reading the comments, I got kind of emotional there. I was like, oh, so many people like wishing for my safety. I was like, thank you.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you came back here in Japan, right? Do you remember? What did you feel when you come back here?
I felt like, tadaima kana. Back when I came, my first feelings were like, nanka, I missed this. And finally, I can call it my own because I'll be living here for some time. I'll be here more than 3 months. And, so it was a good feeling back then.
2 years ago, when you came back here, how was your life? Like, what were you doing at first?
So I got some money saved, but after like 2 months, when I paid everything, when I paid for my accommodation, my education, my, just life in general, I quickly ran out of money. So it was time to find baito, but when you don't really speak Japanese, it's hard to find baito, right?
Yeah.
So first I really wanted to improve in my Japanese, but it was not easy. So it was a struggle to find a baito. Everyone was like, "Oh, you don't speak really good Japanese. We cannot take you. Like, come on." But my first baito that I found, I was crying. Because I could not find anything. And I was just walking around Takanobaba, and I saw a poster there like "Boshuchu," like we were looking for people. Join us, and it was taiyaki store. So I was like, taiyaki store. So I was like, okay, let me just go in there really quickly. So my tears, my teary face, I tried to okay, ready. And I went in, and suddenly they took me without having any further questions. They spoke to me only because it was really busy day for the taiyaki store. So they were like, you know what, can you come tomorrow? We can take you. Yeah, you can start by tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, yes, hi, hi. Yes, so, and I learned everything. It helped me so much to learn Japanese, to start the baito, A lot of customers were asking me questions, so in order to be able to answer them, I learned even more.
す
So
ごい。
that was really good.
Nice. So 日本語で喋れますか？ちょっと。
ちょっとだけ。
ちょっとだけね。いける？大丈夫大丈夫。
いけるんですけどね。
だって
お願いします。
じゃあさ、サハラはそのたい焼き屋さんバイトしてたでしょ。どうだった初めて日本で働くのって？
例えばその文化、例えば社長と一緒になんかご飯を食べる時のはどうやってやり方全然わからなかった。なんかどうすればいいとか言葉敬語とかね、もうその使い方ちょっと難しかったんですけど、そのためにいろいろ学ぶことができました。
そうね。
でもね例えば楽しいことはたい焼きが大好きだからすごくなんかいろいろたい焼きの種類があって、だからたい焼きを食べた時はすごく嬉しかった。
嬉しかったね。
Yeah, there was like チョコもあってカスタードもあってあんこもあって、あとは団子も売れました。
団子も売ってた。
団子だからずんだとか初めて食べた時はすごかった。とかうちの社長さくらちゃんはすごく友達な感じ、だからめっちゃ仲良くできて。嬉しかった。
よかったね。バイトはさ何やったの？レジなのかそれともたい焼き作ってたの？
全部。私は高田馬場で店は一人でやりました。そうだから店をちゃんとオープンするとかクロースするレジのお会計とかたい焼き作って団子も作っていろいろなんかずっと一人でだからとか時々荷物が来てじゃあ私がその荷物受け取った。だからよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。はい。
全部日本語でやったの？そう
全部日本語で。
すごいね。
でもその時は全然あんまり日本語喋れなかったからすごく難しかった。そして時々荷物の問題とかが出会ってねあってじゃあさくらちゃんに電話した。だからフェイスタイムでそれやった方がいいとかそこに行って左曲がってとかそこにペーパーがあるだからそれ渡してくれそれ言われた。
すごいな、一人で全部できやっちゃったよね。
でもなんか責任が多かった。
そっか。でもその分いろいろ人としてもさ成長したりとか、あとは日本語も上達したりとかそういうのあった感じだ？
もちろん。でも難しかった。
大変ね。そっかそっか。たい焼き屋さんのバイトして、それ以外はどんな生活したの？
ずっと日本語勉強しただけ。勉強はすごく難しかったから。It was intensive course. So free time があんまりない。
そうね。
なかったから。そして when it was summer vacation, for example, I have a lot of free time, right? You have like 1 month or something. There was Osaka Expo 2025. Yes. So I was invited to go there and be an ambassador for Czech Pavilion.
すごい。
Yes. So なんか I was really glad to be able to attend. I was like an ambassador for 1 or 2 weeks. So that's my greatest memory that I have since I came to Japan again. Like being able to do that. I'll be studying international relations. So it was just great to work with ambassadors, translators, to be able to meet so many people, so many important people every day, to be able to just be part of that, you know? So that's my greatest memory. Expo, it was beautiful.
楽しかった。
I am from Slovakia, so I was really worried that like if I say something and it will be wrong, or like what if I lie? But yeah, usually there are a lot of Slovakian people too, like working. Slovakia and Czech have good relationships, so it does not really matter.
Yeah. You have a picture when you're working?
Of course. ちょっと待って。
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this one.
Wow.
Yeah, right? It's a good picture.
すごいいい写真。You are in the Expo.
Yes.
I'm sure that some of my viewers now watching this video, meeting you maybe.
Maybe.
Without knowing, yeah.
Maybe. It was one of my greatest experiences that I have ever had.
Amazing.
I'm so grateful for this experience.
Great.
It's incredible. I'm sorry I can't really describe it in words, but wow, when I attended and when I went back to Tokyo, I was like, what just happened? What just happened? Like, I can't believe it still. You know, I can't believe it.
Last time, when you were doing like backpacking here, you're traveling around Japan a lot. But this time, in 2 years, did you travel or almost not?
Almost no. I only stayed in Tokyo, but I only went to Osaka for Expo, also Kyoto for like 2 days to show my brother around when he went here. And then I went with Claire. I went with Claire.
The interview, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So Claire is my really good friend. Konnichiwa, Claire. So me and her decided to go on the 1st of January to see the sunrise to Kamakura.
Oh, mainly you are trying like working, earning money, and then studying for your university.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but sometimes there are times in Japan. For example, I have friends, but I don't feel that close or like that well connected to kind of anyone. And I feel like it takes time to find, you know, you have to start all over again. So it takes time for you to get used to be with someone. Sometimes I just call Claire, like, hey Claire, I miss you.
Yeah.
So because of that, I would say that I feel really lonely here.
So last time was very fun, but this time living in Japan, you found like more real life in Japan. Like living in Japan, traveling in Japan, you found the differences. Like,
Definitely. I would say that I wanted to find peace, but I'm not sure I found it. Every day I just get up, I wake up, and like all I feel here, living here, is just me being mad. You know, just by being a tourist here, it's fine. But by living here and having to, like, I don't have a problem to adapt. I'm being respectful, and I'm being polite, and I try to be very polite to others. But there are stuff that I cannot control, even though I really would love to. And it's getting just harder and harder. 例えば, for example, the scholarship. I don't have a scholarship here. But my school is giving out scholarships. But most of them are only for Asian students. So it's not really for me. So for example, if you're from Vietnam, if you're from Thai, you have a lot of scholarship. Oh, but you're from Europe. Oh, we actually, like, there are not many people that are from Europe. We don't have scholarship for you. So that's what I thought was really okashi. It was really weird. Or sometimes, for example, when I wanted to open a Yucho bank account, I went to the post office and they told me, oh, 日本語喋んないでしょ? Come back again with the teacher because you don't speak Japanese, so you cannot make an account. And I was like, what do you mean? I need an account to be able to live here and to be able to get salary to my account. Like, I cannot pay rent right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, right?
Yeah.
So I took my Japanese friend and he helped me through everything. Yuga-chan. Yuga-chan, arigatai. But yes, so also Haruka-chan, my other Japanese friend, she helps me a lot. I was sick, she gave me medicine.
No.
I was sick, and another time she brought me food. Her mom packed the food for me, and she came to my station. She's like my other mom here. So like, especially when you're abroad, you have to make the connections with your friends and people that you know more deeper, you know? Because you have no parents here to support you, you have no grandparents here to support you, no family at all. Friends are friends, but you have to make deeper connections with them because they are the ones who might save you sometimes because it's their country, you know, they know the rules, they can help you. So, but it's really hard to make those deep connections and maintain them, especially when your schedule is full, right? In Japan. Like, I feel like when you make plans, you have to make plans 3 weeks in advance, right? It's like, oh, I'm not, no, this time, no. So.
Well, so it seems like you had so many difficulties, and then I'm sure you did a lot of effort, but even this struggling time, even having this experience, but 2 years you are still here. What makes you stay here?
I really love the culture, and I feel like with my progress, especially with Japanese and everything, me being an attendee to a new, you know, freshman in a new university, I feel like I cannot give up right now. I feel like I'm halfway in continuing to learn Japanese, so I don't want to give up, you know? You don't realize when you come how hard it is. It gets harder and you just have to either make peace or leave. And I feel like I don't want to give up and just leave. I know it's hard, but despite that, I want to continue because I've been through a lot, and I feel like it would all be for nothing if I stopped. I don't want to stop, I don't want to give up, but on the other way, it's getting more and more difficult. Every time I call home, they tell me, Sahara, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just go back? Why don't you do something else? You can study here, the things might just be better with, like, for you. But I'm like, you know, I don't want to give up. And I feel like if I give up, then what's the point? if I can inspire someone or if I can make things easier for other people, then I want to go through this. I mean, the beginnings are always hard.
Yeah, true.
So I wish I could change something, but like, turn things over. But I wish. So that's why I stay and I fight. I am not a give up person. I don't like giving up. Yes, I'm a fighter.
You're a strong lady.
Exactly.
You said like you like Japanese culture, でしょ?
Yeah.
For example, what kind of culture have you ever tried? Maybe last time I remember you tried Japanese harvesting culture or onsen maybe last time?
Yes.
This time, like in these 2 years, did you try new things?
One of my neighbor, Hama-chan.
Hama-chan?
He's like Oji-chan.
Oji-chan, how?
We're very good friends. Sometimes he invites me for dinner.
Hey.
Yeah, and I like talking to him a lot. But he makes the shoji and then mountain scrolls and like paper crafts. So it's really interesting.
Hey.
And I can learn a lot from him, And sometimes, Shinjuku, Takashimaya. So there's every year in January, there's like an exhibition of crafts, right? From Tokyo. There's like 50 crafts being shown. And you can just see like kimono, you can see the shogi, and a lot of others. So last time I went there to support Hama-chan and his stand. I went there and I was there for like 3 hours. Like see all the crafts. So definitely it's the crafts. But I feel like it's gonna disappear over time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's really unique to see with my own eyes.
Oh, nice,
right?
nice.
So that was in Takashimaya on the crafts exhibition. So you can make your own shamisen.
Own shamisen?
You can make your own shamisen. They teach you how to do it. So I tried to like play because I love shamisen. You can see in Demon Slayer. Yes, right?
Yeah.
So I was always like, what kind of instrument is that? I never saw anything like that.
Yeah.
So I tried it and it was actually it's really fun.
Yeah.
I felt like the guy in the Demon Slayer like
Yeah. So now can you play something?
I'm a pro.
I'm a pro.
We played like Sakura something. Do you know?
Sakura.
Sakura. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, すごい。
Yeah, so there was like, oh, I have to try it. And then Hama-chan was like, お家にあるよ? Yeah, I was like, 本当に? So I'll go definitely. I'll be playing in Hama-chan's house. Also, Hama-chan made a hanko for me. So I have my own hanko. Also, he made unofficial hanko for my brother and my brother's girlfriend because they'll be having a wedding and probably when they'll be making invitations, they will use it. So that's crazy. Also, I attended, なんていうのこれ? おみこし? I used to live in Daitabashi, so I これやって、
祭り?
Yes, お祭りの時.
Okay.
And then I drank with all the Oji-chan, Oba-chan.
Okay. Oh, that's really cool. So you had more interaction with Oji-chan, Oba-chan.
Yes, exactly. I love Oji-chan, Oba-chan. I mean, everyone loves them, I think.
I also saw like you try this traditional culture, calligraphy or...
I did. I tried it. I tried to use the brush. So I wrote kanji and it was umi. I can show you the picture later. Because it's Claire's favorite.
Ah, Claire.
I remember she told you in the video it was her favorite kanji. When I saw the video until then, I did not know what was her favorite kanji.
好きな漢字とかは?
あるよ。海。
海?
海大好き。多分一番好きと思うんだけど、
それは海が好きだから。
そう。海と漢字も好き。
So it's like, every time I think about kanji, I just think of, Claire's favorite kanji is umi. So I wrote umi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I was like, なんで? クレアの友達の一番好きな漢字だから海書いた。I wrote the kanji and the teacher told me, サハラ完璧じゃん. Like, yes. So everyone was like, oh, it's actually really good. I was like, thank you. I just did it on my own.
すごい。
ありがとう。I'd love to do more of the calligraphy.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Yes. There was a festival in Takanonobaba, and my school was attending, and they were like, "You are all from different cultural backgrounds. We want to do a stand where you represent your country. So if Japanese people have any questions, they can ask you." So I chose to represent Slovakia, and I went to embassy, and they landed me like a huge flag, huge Slovakian flag. So I wore it as a cape, so everyone knows like, oh, Slovakia. And yeah, a lot of Japanese people came, and they all talked. It was dancing festival, odori matsuri. Yes, so we also danced with children and with Japanese people, and it was really nice. It was just a local festival, a really good experience.
Oh, so nice.
So I talked a lot about like where is Slovakia, and like what's the relation between Slovakia and Japan. And then I made handmade stamps, because stamps are really popular in Japan, right? So I made stamps for children so they can create their own postcard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I created that, and a lot of people came, and a lot of children made their postcards, and on the other side I wrote like something in Slovak. Yeah, and they really enjoyed it, and just seeing their happy faces made my whole day. And then the next day I straight like traveled to Expo. So it was, at that time it was crazy. When I get to talk about my country, I feel so happy when I actually talk about my country, when I can represent it, especially coming from Slovakia, from such a small country. You know, no one knows about Slovakia. These huge memories that have become a part of who I am, you know, that have changed me so much, that because of them I was able to grow to the person I am today.
That's
But
great.
I fighting all the time and every day, and being this like a circle of learning, going to work, and not having enough time to sleep, not having enough money, you know, all of this is making me not appreciate those memories and not like forget them, you know. So now you point out those memories, and I'm like, oh, I actually did that.
Yeah.
すごい。なんか it's not that bad. kind of 感じ.
Yeah, I remember.
But now I have things that I have to fight for, and it's like it's really difficult.
True. For example, Claire really liked like also Japanese history, samurai something. You are not into that much?
I am. Every time I go to Ueno Museum, I go to the part where there is like this wooden ukiyo-e.
Ukiyo-e, oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
So every time I go to that section, and every time I just look for like 5 or 10 minutes on the one painting, and then I go to another. I'm like, okay, okay.
Taking a lot of time for one
Yes,
painting.
and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I love hokusai, so
Hokusai, ne?
of course. I mean, Claire talked about, right, how French artists and so many artists were inspired by Japanese artists. So, as Claire said, yeah, it's really special. And in Ginza, there are many traditional stores, right? There are so many mama-sans wearing kimono and stuff like that. So it's also really, it's crazy. Oh, yes, I read a lot of books from Natsume Soseki.
Natsume Soseki,
Kokoro,
Kokoro.
yonda.
すごい。
And then Ryunosuke Akutagawa.
えー
Yes. Also, I am a cat from Natsume Soseki. I want to be able to read it in Japanese.
やばい。
Yes, but I'm not at that level. I mean, I'm trying to, but it's really slow, and I still didn't finish any book. But I read it in English. Or my favorite is Osamu Dazai. No Longer Human. Ningen no Shikaku. It's or Bochan from Natsume
いやー、す
Soseki.
ごい。
The Setting Sun also. I read The Setting Sun. Oh, it's just crazy.
なんで太宰治は好きなの？
A lot of Japanese people tell me that it's really hard to understand, and it's really dark, and it's like, you know, not really good. But when I read it, I feel like I could relate to that person. I feel like you do all things in your life, and they don't make any sense to you. Sometimes you do it just because someone tells you to, right? I felt like No Longer Human, Osamu Dazai was trying to portray those feelings. And I felt like I could relate. No deep connection to anything. He was just doing what he was told, and suddenly he became part of, you know, a rebellion or something. And it's a long time I read that, you know. But I felt like I could relate.
じゃあ夏目漱石はなんで？
Natsume Soseki, 例えば Kokoro. A lot of Japanese people told me that Kokoro is a mandatory reading in school. So I wanted to read it on my own. It's really なんか the culture from before, like what did people have to do during the World War or something, right? I don't remember, sorry, it's a long time I read that. By reading you can なんか that's why Japanese people are like this. Oh, the emperor really plays an important part in their lives. You can really like sense that by reading that book. So なんか I felt like it was interesting to learn more about the culture.
そっかそっか。Just through the books you could learn Japanese culture, like
I mean,
Japanese
you
history.
can, of course,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's nice.
Also, the way of thinking is kind of different when you read Haruki Murakami. You're like, what is going on in the head of this guy? Like, you don't understand. You read, and I read it in English, and I still was like not understanding. So it's like, what is this jinja? Why do they have to move the stone? What is this, right? So it's interesting.
でもすごいね。夏目漱石日本語で読もうとしてる。
でもやりたいんですけどめっちゃむずい。なんか I started, but it's むずい。
いや難しい日本語で。
日本語も難しい。でもその意味も難しい。
確かに。
なんか意味ね。とか日本の文化って空気を読むがあるでしょ。
はい。
それもむずい。
確かに。まあね。そっか。First time when I interviewed you, you said this. Watch this. What's it like traveling in Japan as 19 years old teenager?
It's very interesting. I'm very proud of myself
Proud of myself.
because I couldn't imagine myself being in Japan at 19. I never saw myself in here.
Okay. This
What's your
first.
dream?
What's my dream?
Yeah, do you have some?
日本の大学生になりたい。
Oh, you wanna do like exchange or?
Maybe an exchange or maybe apply to university here.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
Right.
Yeah, you have to. You have to make a lot of effort, but I hope your dream comes true.
I hope your dream comes true.
Yeah, and then
I
now
remember.
your dream came true.
My dream came
2
true.
years later.
Yes, I am admitted to university. It's official.
Yeah. What are you feeling watching this video and then now your dream came true?
It's crazy because back then I was 19, so it's a kind of different feeling. I'm not so much proud of myself. I felt like back then I was on top of the world. You know, I felt like that. But now, usually people say like, oh, I admire you so much being in Japan, being on your own and doing things like you do. And I'm like, there's nothing to be proud of me. Like I feel like there is absolutely nothing to be proud of. Also there is, right? But I don't feel that feeling anymore. Even there are experiences that I'm really grateful for, but I feel like, oh no, like I'm not that sugoi, no. でもね, yes, I've been admitted to university.
Yeah.
おめでとう.
Your dream came true. Yeah.
I'm so happy, but I'm also I don't want to be really happy because for example, I got the enrollment, but there were so many things I had to do in order to be properly enrolled, like pay this and pay that, and like please fill in this form, you know. And so I did not tell my parents yet. Because I was still like, oh, maybe I will do something wrong and I'll be not accepted in, after all. So I was just so scared. I was like so scared. だからでも overall, I'm really happy. And from April, I'll be starting in Tokai University.
My God.
Yes.
When sakura blooming,
Yes, exactly.
your new career start, new chapter.
New chapter, but finally I'll be studying something that I really wanted for a long time, before. So finally I'm getting there. Finally I was admitted and finally I'm starting. So
and then it's gonna be also new environment and you will have new experience, new people.
New people, and especially, for example, now I study in Japanese language school, and there are a lot of Vietnamese people, a lot of Chinese people. They are young, and I can't really have a proper adult conversation with them. It's really hard. So I want to find more friends and more people like me in the university, and we'll be having the same interests.
Nice.
So it's gonna be a blast, I think. That's what I wish for. You never know, right? You never know. And also I'll be choosing my sakura.
Sakura.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, what sakura should I choose, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe a volleyball or maybe something like that. But it's crazy that like 2 years ago, right? I was a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
A young Yankee. Doing all the crazy things.
Yeah.
And now I'm really like adult, or like I've been through a lot. So I'm もっと落ち着いた感じ。Yeah.
の国はスロバキアと日本語喋るだから私日本語を勉強します。と私は19歳です。
私は19歳です。
全部です。
全部です。
これは私。よろしくお願いします。これからお世話になります。
Do you actually say お世話になります？
あんまり。
じゃないでしょ。
言葉。
好きな言葉。
そうだよね。多分やめろ。
やめろ。
やめろ。
Your favorite word is やめろ。
可愛いけど。
私
めっちゃ可愛い。
すみません。
大丈夫大丈夫。僕。
私の友達と一緒に勉強する。私の好きなもの場所は大阪です。
大阪。
私の好きなもの飲み物は
飲み物。
一番好きなものアニメは。
確かに私のために買ったでしょ。その時ミルクティー。今思い出した。すごい。なんかその時は私の好きな言葉はやめろって言ってたんですけど、今めんどくさい。めんどくせえ。特にめんどくせえ。多分ね、その言葉よく使うだからさ。あの時は自己紹介だった？サハラと、今サハラと申します。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。敬語も使えるだから。す
ごいね、成長したね、めっちゃ。
あとは、ハイキューは一番好きなアニメって言ってた。ナルトです。今ナルト。その時ハイキューやっぱりすげえ。
そうなんだ。いや、めちゃめちゃ日本語うまいね。
うまいね、全然うまくなかった。
プロナンスレーション。いいですよです。いいです。めっちゃいい。でもまだまだ
勉強して2ヶ月。
子供まだ
2ヶ月でそんなに喋れるの？
勉強した。
どうして？
その時勉強した間は2ヶ月ぐらいけど、今は1年半でした。今作文も書ける、漢字も書ける、いろいろな。でも話し方はちょっと
でもすごい成長したよ。
普通の会話なら全然 OK なんですけど。
毎日私は日本語勉強する。for 4 hours usually.
4時間。
Yeah, but not like every day.
その時は4時間だった。今は多分8、9、10時間。
倍だね。
私はハーフ日本人、ハーフスロワだから。
心は日本人。
そうです。
素晴らしいよ。
恥ずかしい。もう言ってたでしょ、スロワキア人だけ。好
きな漢字とかありますか？
漢字？多分雨。
確かに雨かな。雨とか秋とか。海。今クレアの一番好きだから私も好き。好きになりました。私も好きになりました。
Rain。だって私雨が好き。だって漢字がもう好き。
Yes, that's true.
Rainy days.
I love rainy days.
そうなんだ。
Rainy days remind me of London. My brother used to study in England, and English weather is very rainy, right? So that's why I love rain.
Because it always reminds me like a London weather.
London weather. I said that. I said that.
What are you feeling watching this whole things about yourself?
懐かしい。めっちゃ懐かしい。I'm glad to see my progress. なんか how much changed since then. Like I feel like back then I didn't know so much, and now it's just different struggle. But I'm so happy to see my progress from then here, you know. That's why I really wanted to meet you again and do the interview again, because it's also めっちゃいい memory for me.
確かに。I'm sure everyone's curious too.
Exactly. So I wonder what you guys say. What's your opinion?
Oh, she grew up a lot, like physically, mentally, like appearance.
You know, you see yourself in a different light than others see you. So I wonder.
So what's your plan or dream so far? Like maybe in this year or maybe this 2 years or near future?
Not getting expelled from the uni. That's my dream.
Don't be Yankee in the university.
I will be a Yankee. I will be a Yankee. I think a lot of people will be scared of me. So not getting expelled, but maybe find out what I want to do next. So what is it? Do I want to work for Europe? Do I want to stay in Japan? I want to figure my shit out. Then I want to make a decision. So that's my what I want to do. So yes.
いや本当頑張ってね。これからまた
頑張ります。
4年間でしょ。 大学。
そう、4年間から。
すごい、頑張って頑張って。何勉強するの？
国際関係。
じゃあ動画見てる人にさ、何かメッセージとかある？例えば2年前に見た人とかに、なんか
あります。I'm really glad that all of you were praying for my safety. Yeah, and also how many of you are saying so many good things like 日本語頑張ってねとか、I hope you get admitted to university. I saw a lot of comments. And it was hard because it was all in Japanese, but I translated like most of them. And I was like, I have to say something. I was never close to my family, so it's coming from a stranger. Your comments made me really happy. I have to say, because yeah, I don't really talk to my parents a lot. So coming from a stranger, it's なんか嬉しかった。すごくなんかそのサポートを感じて、なんかこのままもう続きたいと思ってた。It's worth it. It's worth it. If there's a saying also like if only it gets only one person to believe in you, right? So I felt like なんか I had a support.
そっか。
ありがとう。心からその時メッセージを読んで心から嬉しかった。本当になんかIt takes only one person to believe in you. それを感じてもうこれからもっと頑張りたいとかこのまま続きたいと思ってたので本当に心からありがとうございます。応援して力を上げてくれてありがとうございます。それだけは伝えたかった。
そうね。
ありがとう。これからも頑張ります。そう、これから2年後またよろしくお願いします。2年後またよろしくお願いします。
また2年後ね。じゃあ今日はありがとうね。また会えてよかった。すごい嬉しかった。アホイ。
アホイ。
アホイ。
アホイ。バイバイ。
So Sahara, like by the way, you said you have like a YouTube channel, right? So like, is that okay if I put your YouTube channel link in my description or comments so my viewers can check what you do?
Of course, I'd be more than happy to. I got 200 subscribers already from the previous interview.
2 years
so
ago.
yes, but I haven't posted anything. But I'm thinking of posting again. So I would be more than happy if you could subscribe too.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
ありがとう。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。